Hello, hello. How is everyone this morning? I didn't get a chance to send out a notification that I was going live, so I'm going to share that out right now with a few people so that they know that I am alive, because I usually send out a notification, but I didn't this time. And I'm not sure, why is it not giving me the option to share? It's very strange. Hey Jamie, how are you? If you guys could share this live out, that would be helpful. For some reason, it's not giving me a notification that I can share it, so I can't share it on my own, which is very strange, because I usually can. I'm gonna pop this off of here for a second and see if I can figure out why it's not doing that. Let's see. I usually have a share option. Oh, there it is. All right, cool. Just took me a minute to find it. For some reason, they changed the interface on here, and I wasn't able to find it as easy, which is very strange. Thank you for the heart me, and thank you for the popular. I love that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you doing that. Hopefully everyone will get their notifications since I'm able to now share it. I didn't really plan very well this morning, so you guys will have to forgive me if I'm a little off kilter today. Tell me these upgrades are actually downgrades, in my opinion. Yes, I agree. I'm not liking them at all, Scooter. They're irritating, and I'd just like them to keep it the way that it is so I can actually, figure out what I'm doing before they change something. It's very annoying. All right, so we are going to, we're going to be doing an octopus today. I'm super excited. He's really cute. And I think that you guys will like him. So let me get him pulled up, and then I'll show him to you guys so that y'all can see him. He's on, this is going to be a series that we're going to do. So I'm going to pull it up for y'all so you can see the entire series. But then also, okay, so this is the series that we're going to do. Okay, we're going to do all of these little beach creatures because I wanted to do a fun little sea creature series. So we're going to do this little guy today. He's the octopus. Isn't he cute? Look at how cute he is. He's winking at us. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So this is going to be a little series we're going to do. And today, this is the one that I've chosen for us to do today. So I'm going to get just a shot of just him really quickly. And then I'll be able to pull him up for you guys. And then we will be on situated and ready to go. All right, so there we are. I have him pulled up by himself, and let me make him a little bit bigger so I can see him better. And now we will get going. All right, so yesterday we did our Golden Maple exclusive. We had so much fun creating this little, well, where'd it go? I told y'all I wasn't very prepared today. Here he is. We did this gnome yesterday with gouache. I think that he turned out super cute. I don't know about you guys, but I really like the way that it turned out. So this was what we did yesterday. Today we are going to be starting a series on beach creatures in the ACEO size. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my my paper and my little block, my little wooden block, so that I can get him taped down. So we're going to start by taping him down and making sure that we have our nice edges. and then we will get going on everything you're going to need. All you need, guys, to do this is a pencil, some watercolor paints or some gouache paints or some acrylic paints, whatever kind of paints you prefer, a pencil, a brush, some paper, and maybe a waterproof pen. Okay, that's all you need. So grab your supplies and join me for our painting session today. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to use, but you guys understand that you don't have to have what I have, okay? You can use whatever supplies you have on hand, and I don't want you to feel like you have to be, you know, you have to use the same things that I'm using, okay? Anybody can do this. I'm going to show you how. So if you want to learn to paint, you want to do watercolors, then please, please, please join me and let me show you how to do it, okay? I am not a classically trained artist. I am simply someone who enjoys painting and wanted to learn, and so that is what I did. And I sat down and I learned through videos and tutorials, and that is the reason that I know how to do it now. I took some books. I got some books on drawing and learned how to draw. It's a skill set, guys. It's not a talent you have to be born with. And I'm telling you guys, look at all of these cute things we've done on our lives. These are all of the current ACEOs that I have listed, but we've done most of them on lives. Okay. And that is because I like to do them with you guys and learn as we go. We learn together. So if you feel like you can't do it, I'm telling you, you can. It is a skill set. You can learn this. It is not something you have to be born with. Okay. So join me and let's paint today. Okay. All right. So we are going to start out with taping our, paper down and getting a background, and then after that I'll show you the inspiration photo again, and I'll tell you all of the supplies that we're going to use to make sure that we have a cute painting by the time we are finished. Okay, so I'm going to first start out with some watercolor, or not watercolor. I'm going to first start out with some washi tape. Do you actually trade them, or do you just make them and keep them? Scooter, I actually, I put them on my EBAY, and I put them up for auction, and then I trade some as well. So if anyone is interested in doing a trade with me, I love to do trades. So just send me a DM and I would be happy to do a trade with you. I don't do trades with the ones that I do on live. The ones that I do on trade are, I do off camera so that they're a surprise for the person receiving them. And then I trade them out. And the ones that I do on camera are the ones that I list for sale. So this was the one we did yesterday. This is a whole series of gouache gnomes that we're doing throughout the year. And at the end of the year, I'm going to list it. But we have, we've done one every month except for January. So I'm going to have to go back, I guess, and do a January one. But this was our March. This was our St. Patty's Day. This was our Easter. This was our Valentine's Day. This is for spring. So those are the 4 we have done right now. So, Stacy Lee, I sent you a trade just recently. Have you gotten it yet? We did a trade this month as well. So she should be getting hers. If she hasn't gotten it yet, she'll get it in the next day or 2. So I sent it out. And I also sent you some of those labels with it. So you'll have to trim them up and cut them yourself, but they're in there. Hey, Angel, how are you? How are you? Glad you are here this morning. I'm going to be probably turning this AC on and off the entire live just because it blows right on me. And so I get cold and then I turn it off and then I get hot and I have to turn it on. So, yes, Angel was sending you hugs for sure. And so I get cold and then I turn it off and then I get hot and I have to turn it on. So, yes, Angel was sending you hugs for sure. Tape down, and I'm just going to ask that God will give all of us some peace and some comfort this morning. Help us to be able to enjoy each other's company. Give all of us that need it hugs and love and comfort, and wrap us in his arms. That is my prayer for everyone that's on my live this morning. So if any of you guys are struggling like Angel, I want you to know that that prayer is also for you. And just know that this is a community of people who are loving on you and supporting you and wishing you the absolute best for your life. And just know that sometimes we just have to let go and let God. And so, Angel, I'm just sending you so much love and hugs this morning. Hey, Talia. I'm so glad you're here. I am so glad you're here. We're doing a really cute, we're starting a beach series of ACEOs. So I want you guys to know that for the next few lives that I'm on, we're going to be doing a full beach series of these little characters. So I hope that you guys will enjoy that as we go, because I think that you guys are going to like this. Let me show you the whole series first. All right, so this is the whole series we're going to do. Okay. Super cute, right? Okay, but today we're going to do this little guy. So I am going to, I've got him opened up. So this is the little guy we're going to be painting today. And guys, I have an appointment at 1 o'clock, so I'm going to have to move fast today. So y'all will have to forgive me if I'm kind of moving faster than normal today as we paint. But here is your inspiration picture. So go ahead and take a screenshot so that you have it available so that you can use it as we are drawing it out. So be sure and take a screenshot now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are going to shift our view to the side here so that you guys can see. Now we're going to be using the Mead & Tube paints this morning, which are, what did I do with my paints? I had them yesterday and now here they are. Okay, so we're going to be using the Mead & Tube paints. Now, even though they're tube paints, which are, they come in the tubes like this. There's 48 of them. I put mine in a palette. And I just keep them in this palette and I reactivate them as I use them. So when you see this, just know that these are actual tube paints that I have put into a palette. And that is what I'm going to be using because I really, really, really like all of the colors. And this has that beautiful coral color in it, which is what I'm going to use for the octopus today. So I really like these colors. So let me just pin those for you so you know which paints I'm using. Okay, these are the ones that I'll be using. Also, I do have some flash sales available for the ZSCM pens and for the golden maple brushes that I use. So if anybody's interested in purchasing, don't pay full price. Let me know. I'll start the flash sale for you and you guys can get a really good deal on those because they are... you know, I don't want you to pay any more than you have to. So if you want the flash sales, then yes, Talia, I have really good flash sales on all of them. Let me see I know that I told you yesterday you can't spend any more money. But I have a flash sale for, the 100 set. I also have one for the 60 set. Basically, I have one for every single product that ZSCM makes. So all of the pen sets. So if and you know what though? You could take them with you on your cruise because they have that wonderful case. Oh my goodness. Okay, so these are not pan watercolors. These are tubes. They are right here. These are the tubes that I have. Okay. And I just put them in a pan because I love them in a pan. I like to work out of a pan. So these are the actual paints themselves. They are environmentally safe and safe for children as well. So, and these are the Mead & Tube paints. And I absolutely love them. Now, I have their pan as well, which I love as well. I have the 96 color palette, which is right here, and you get amazing colors. That's product number 1 in my bag. And I also have the 48 from them as well, which I love. And this was my very first palette that I ever owned, and I love it, and I use it still all the time. So I have all of Meaden's paints, and I love every one of them. You can't go wrong with them. So, all right, so we are going to be using the tube paints today, though, and we're going to be drawing our cute little octopus. So if you guys are ready to get started, the first thing that we are going to use is... again, y'all let me know if you're interested in the in any of the Golden Maple or the ZSCM pens. The Golden Maple brushes and Stay Wet palette or the ZSCM pens. I have flash sales for both of those available. So I don't want you to pay full price. So it's very important if you decide you want to purchase those, let me know so I can start that. The sale for the 100 color pen set is started. I also have the 72 color sale. Let me get that moving as well, just so that you guys have it. So there is a flash sale going for the 100 color ZSCM right here. This one. Okay, so they're normally $160. You can get them for $89.10 right now. So that is going, and it is amazing. If you don't have that set, it comes with both glitter, and it comes with your regular pens as well. So just so you guys know, and I have, let me see right here. I just want to pull it out so you guys can see it. Thank you so much for that, Rose, Jamie. I appreciate that. Okay, so these are the 100 color sets. You get your neons, and you also get your primaries. You get your pastels. You get macaroons. And then you also get your set of these glitter and metallics as well, in neons and regular color. Set of these glitter and metallics as well, in neons and regular color glitters. But the thing I love about it is it has this swatch in them. So you color your swatches, you put them down in your pen, and that way you can see exactly what color it is before you even pull it out of the case. So you can kind of scroll and find which colors you want. They're retractable, so you don't have to keep up with the lid. And they have about 4 times the amount of ink as a normal glitter pen, so they're going to last you a long time. Okay, so that's the 100 color set. There's also a 72 color set, which is all glitter, and I've started that one as well. And that one is right, let's see, let me find it. Right here. Okay, and you can, that's normally $79.90. And you can now get that for $51.80. So if you're looking to save a little bit of money on the 72 color set, that is all glitter. All of these pens in the 72 color set are glitter, but they do not repeat the glitter colors of the 100 color set. So if you have the 100 color set and you get this 72 color set, you're not going to repeat your colors. It's different colors in both sets, which I love. So, so just so you know, that is great, Stacy. That's even better. Yep, that's better for you. Yep, it's going to give you different coupons based on your buying habits. So you can definitely, some people are going to get it for even cheaper than that. But the flash sale for sure is this amount right here. And then you've got different things that TikTok will offer you on top of that. So that's great. Thank you for the heart, me, Talia. Okay, so let's go ahead. If I wasn't in such a hurry, I would continue to talk about these glitter pens because I love them so much. They're my literal favorite glitter pens that I own, but I am in a hurry today. So I am going to switch back over. These are the paints that we're going to use today. This is the pencil set that I'm going to be using, which is my Nick Pro mechanical pencil set. I'm going to be using the 0.5 today to draw our octopus. So, thank you, Stacy Lee. Oh, you sent me, I got a heart puff and a rose. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for those gifts. They mean the world to me, you guys. I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stacy Lee, thank you for that cake. I love it. The heart cake. So much. All right, guys, we're going to get started on drawing our octopus today. So go ahead and pull up your screenshot. Let me give it to you one more time in case you didn't get it. This is your, this is our inspiration photo today. And it is going to be so much fun and so cute. Now, I'm not drawing the big, remember, these are AI. I always tell it what to draw and do it in my style, and it makes them for me. I have no idea why it gave this little bump on its head, but we're not going to put that on there. So we're going to just do a regular octopus with no growth coming out of his head. All right. Okay, let's get going on that so we can get this done. All right. So what we're going to do is we obviously he's got to have a little ground. So I'm going to give myself some lines on the side so I know kind of where I want that ground to be. Let me get this over here a little bit better so I can get closer to my desk. Okay. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do the head. So go ahead and give yourself this nice round head. And then we're going to bring down the little tentacles. Okay, and as we do this, we're going to want them to kind of run, you know, alongside each other. So we're going to connect them as we go. Like this. Okay, so see how I kind of connected those tentacles. I am going to erase this at the top and kind of make the top of this one a little bit wider, because I do want, this needs to kind of widen out as it goes. So it's going to kind of go like this. Kind of get wider. Okay. And then the center, we don't want it to be quite so high up either. We want him to have kind of a little bit of a neck on him. Okay. And then we're going to come out from the center and it's going to just kind of curl in like this. I don't like these points. I want them to be more round. So we're going to go round and round and round like that. I like that better. Okay. And then this one is going to kind of come up all the way to his chin. And it's going to come around and kind of make a little curve. Like that. And then we've got one coming out right here. And that comes up. We've got one coming out right here. And that comes up. One that comes up like this. And then we're going to have one kind of coming from behind it that comes up like that. Okay. And then we're going to draw our ball right here. Now I'm going to make this come up here and erase that. Okay. All right. So there is our sketch. Now, just FYI, it always is going to kind of look like a hot mess when you're doing your sketch to start with. So don't feel like you have to, it's going to have to be perfect right now. Okay. It doesn't need to be perfect right now. You just need to have an idea of what you're doing. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get the background on before we draw the face, because his eye is big enough that we're going to need that white to stay white. Okay. So, no, that's not going to matter. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud, guys. We're going to do the background anyway. Okay, go ahead and grab your brush I'm using the Meeden brush number 5. And go ahead and grab it and get, let me just pull that up so you guys know. Hey, Rhonda, how's it going? All right, go ahead and put some water on your paper. And give yourself a blue background of some sort, whatever blue you want to use. I always use this vermilion blue because I love it. And it just reminds me of the ocean. Okay, once you get that there, rinse your brush really, really good. Take your paper towel and dry your brush off. And then pick up your color each time. Dry it and pick it up. Dry it and pick it up. Dry it and pick it up. And then go across this way. Dry it, dry it, dry it, and dry it. Until you get it up. And it's going to look almost white. That is the point. We want it to look almost white. Okay, but when we peel this tape, we're going to see that blue, okay? So just make sure that you get the majority of it picked up, and then we're going to dry it, okay? So go ahead and dry it with your heat gun. I did, Rhonda. Thank you very much for asking. It was very nice. It's nice and relaxing and quiet, which is what I needed. All right. So there's that. Guys, if you're looking at the Golden Maple brushes, the Stay Wet palette, or the ZSCM glitter pens, or gel pens, any of the ZSCM products, then make sure you let me know that, because I have flash sales for those and I don't want you to overpay. I'll start a flash sale for you if that's the case. Okay, so now that we have our background done, we're going to go ahead and draw the eye. Okay, so the eye is going to start kind of down here, and it curves like a frowny face kind of. Okay, and then you're going to go all the way up and around like this. And then you've got your middle part of the eye like this. And then you've got your pupil like that. Okay, then you're going to have your winky eye, which is right here. I don't want to make it too big. Okay, and you got your little eyelashes. Then you have your smile. And you have your eyebrows. Okay, so there is your little squid. All right, there we are. So we've got him drawn. And I did put the inspiration pic, Rhonda. Let me show you. It's right here. So if you want to take a screenshot, you can do that. Yes, I saw your comments, Stacey Lee. We can see them. All right, got it? Okay. All right, so that's what we're doing. Oops, sorry guys. I didn't mean to sling y'all around and make you sick as I'm moving the thing around. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to go ahead and put our base color on him or her. So I want you to take I'm going to take the Meeden number 1 out of this set. I'm going to get some water. I'm going to dip it into my coral. But I want you guys to understand that as we do this, we're going to kind of use a wet on dry and a wet on wet technique all at the same time. So we're going to want to go along the edge of this left side with our pigment, okay? And then we are going to want to kind of come up underneath his eye right here. And then rinse your brush, okay? Rinse your brush, get some clean water, and just kind of spread that across so that it kind of lightens up as we go. Because over here on this side, we want that to be fairly light. We don't want it to be a super dark area over here. We kind of want this side to be highlighted. Okay, so we're just kind of spreading that. Now along this right side, we're going to want a little bit more color right down in this area. So we've still got our clear water there. We're reaching in and grabbing a little bit more of that pigment and just kind of adding that color right through here. And we're going to just bring it down. Okay, and into the neck area. And as we get to the center of those tentacles, thank you so much for that gift. Thank you so much. I couldn't see who did it. Let's see. Oh, love my artist. Thank you so much. Hey, how are you? All right, so we're going to bring that clear water down into the tentacles now. So drag that kind of coral color that you have down into the tentacles, and about midway down, we're going to put a little bit of yellow in there. All right, so pick whatever yellow you want. It doesn't have to be the same yellow I use. Just pick one of your yellows. I'm going to use this kind of yellowy orange color, and I'm going to drop it in kind of right in the middle of each of my little tentacles while they're wet. Okay. And then I'm going to reach over and I'm going to grab my coral and I'm going to finish that out. So I'm going to, while they're wet, okay, and then I'm going to reach over and I'm going to grab my coral and I'm going to finish that out. So I'm going to kind of blend those together. So you have just a slight little yellow kind of tint, yellowish orange tint, right there in the center of your little tentacles. Okay. There's not really, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to blend. Okay, so the idea is to let this wet technique allow your colors to kind of blend together. And then remember, the paint knows what to do. It'll do what it does. It follows the water and it will do whatever it needs to do to get that going. So we're going to add a little bit more color up here. I'm going to add that because we want this side to be fairly dark. Okay. And then we want our highlights to be right over here. Okay. So we should have kind of a mixture of this coral with the yellow on the tentacles. Don't worry if you're not completely in the lines like I am. I'm kind of out of the lines some. That's okay. All right, now that we have that, we're going to add some of this darker pink in that's next to it, okay? So I'm going to add in a little bit of this darker pink and kind of bring out those shadows. We want some of those shadows to come out. So I'm just kind of dabbing that onto wet and I'm letting it do its thing. I just don't want it to have any harsh lines. So I'm patting out any harsh lines that I see. But other than that, I'm letting it wet and I'm letting it do its thing. I just don't want it to have any harsh lines. So I'm patting out any harsh lines that I see. But other than that, I'm letting it. Add more water to it if you need to. Just let it kind of wander and do, you know, whatever it wants to do. Okay, the end of the tentacles, we want to have kind of a little bit of darkness to them. So add some more water to those. And then let's add a little bit of this darker pink in at the ends. And again, it's going to just follow the water. So let that do its thing. Knowing that however it ends up is how it was supposed to be. Remember, we don't have expectations when we're painting because we will be disappointed. Just let it do its thing and we will take what it gives us, okay? All right. Okay, so that's good for a base. Now we got to do these tentacles over here, and they are going to be more of this little coral color. So I'm just going to put that in there. And then add in maybe a teeny tiny bit. I'm going to pull out my golden maple detail brush. to get these little ones in. Grab some of that yellow, drop that in there. And then a little bit of the pink. So it's not overpowered. I know I'm going faster today than normal, and that's because I have to be out of here by 12:30. So we've got like less than an hour left to finish. So I don't want to leave y'all hanging with an incompleted painting. So, all right, so let's dry it. Thank you, Love My Artist, Kara. I appreciate that. Is it all right if I just call you Kara? Thank you, Rhonda. Thanks, Jessica. Side Hustles. All right, so we're just drying it off. I know it looks a little bit of a hot mess right now, but that's okay. We're going to get there. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right, once it's dry, okay, we're going to add a little bit of water right under this cheek right here and right under this eye right here, okay? And we're going to add in just a tad of this dark pink to make it a little bit darker than the rest. And that way we're going to have our little cheeks, okay? We don't want it to be too much, so just kind of, you know, control it to where it's not overpowering. But we do want it to actually show some cheeks there, okay? Let's try that. So we have our little cheeks going on. I don't like this harsh line that this one's got, so let's go ahead and spread that out just a little bit. There we go. Get rid of those harsh lines. And then we're going to go up right here. Let me switch this over so y'all know what brush I'm using. I'm using these. These are the Golden Maple 20-piece brush set, and I just want you guys to know I do have a flash sale for these. And then, of course, there is code as well. So if you use this code right here, that's right in this hot pick section, this gold coach, you can save a couple bucks extra on top of the flash sale of these brushes. This is a 20 brush detail set, and I love this set. It is my favorite detail brush that I own. The whole set comes with 20 different brushes. You get 20 different brushes. You get your flats, your liners, your rounds, your angled, your fans, all kinds of them. And they come in a really nice case, so you can travel with it if you like to paint on the go. All right, so we are going to add just a little bit of a shadow here. It's going to kind of come down on this side. I want to make sure we get this one kind of spread out. Okay. So we've got that shadow happening right there. And let's get the ball colored. I'm going to do the ball in... Is it the wrong code? It should be Gold Coach. Okay, it should be Gold Coach. So hopefully that is what's showing right there, Gold Coach. Okay, thank you, Angel. All right. Let's see. I want to... also, we're going to need some shadowing over here on this side right here. Right through here and right up under here. We're going to need some shadowing. So let's go ahead and get some of that darker pink. Kind of drop it in there and get those shadows kind of going. And we'll do some more of that with some colored pencils in a little while too. But for now, let's just kind of get a little bit of that shadowing in there so we know. All right, let's do the ball. I'm going to do the ball in yellow. So I'm going to take this yellow color and I'm going to put some dots on the ball, but I'm going to do that with my gel pens in a little while. So for now, I'm going to go ahead And just take some clear water and spread this across. So we have a little bit of a highlight on this right side here. So we want this to kind of be lighter. So dry your brush, pick up some color. So you've got kind of a little bit of a highlight on that one side. Okay, just like we did here. All right, good job, guys. All right, let's go ahead now and take our detail brush and give ourselves the blue of the eyes, which is going to be right here. So add in your blue or whatever color you want your eyes to be. I want mine to be blue. Okay. And then take your black and get the black part of the eye done. Make sure your blue is dry before you touch it with the black. Do that. I don't need it to be running all over the place into the blue. That'll mess up my eye. So I want to make sure that it's dry. Or just use a black gel pen and then you don't have to worry about it. Okay, there we go. All right. Now we're going to take our grabby multi-liners. Guys, this flash sale is going to be going for another little over 5 minutes. So if you decide you want to get take advantage of the flash sale for the Golden Maple 20-piece micro detail brush set, you can use this Gold Coach code right here and save a couple bucks on top of the fact that you get it for $29.99 instead of the $49.99. So thank you, Kara. I appreciate that. All right, so I'll leave that flash sale running until it runs out. You've got about 5 more minutes left on it, so anybody who's interested, grab it up. Otherwise, we're going to switch over. We've got this grabby multi-liner. That's what I'm using. We're going to be using the black set. You can get this in colors and black, or you can get it in colors and black together. All right. I am going to be using the 005 out of this set. I am going to be using the 005 out of this set. Okay. These are waterproof. And because they're waterproof, we can use them and not have to worry about putting water on top of them if we have to go back and add something later. So that is why I like to use these. And I'm going to erase that pin mark that's right there if I can. It's okay. I'm going to go over this with white anyway, so. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of give us a little bit of a wrinkle right there. And then I'm going to go up here and do this eye. And when we do this one, we're going to want to put our, we're going to kind of widen this out a little bit up here. And then we're going to do these eyelashes. We're going to kind of make those kind of widen out at the base and then come to a point at the top. Okay, so we have our little eyelashes. I feel like that one's not quite. There we go, like that. Okay, and we want to do our eyebrows. Make it a little bit thicker right there. And here. Okay. Now, the mouth. And then we'll go around. And I kind of follow the way the water kind of used, like made it not quite so perfectly round, because the idea is to kind of, I mean, it's a creature out of the sea. It's not going to have this perfect round head. So follow how your water kind of expanded, and it gives it more of a shape, okay? And then any extra pen marks you can just, or pencil marks, you can just erase. Same thing on the little tentacles. Just kind of follow how the water created it. Just like that. So they're kind of wiggly and squiggly, and that's the whole point, right? And they're going to have the little suction cups on them in a little while. Just got to get these details in first. So we got all the wigglies and the squigglies in there. Go ahead and run an eraser over any of it that you feel like needs to be cleaned up. And then follow. The ball. Okay, so we have those details in there, which is what we need. And now we're going to go ahead and start putting in our little suction cups, okay? So I'm going to go back to that golden maple detail brush set, which is right here. Where is it? Sorry, guys. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that and we're going to get a little bit kind of like a mixture of the colors that we want, because it needs to be kind of, you need to have a darker outline and a lighter outline. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this coral and I'm going to kind of give it some spots with the coral. Okay, so we're going to have, and it doesn't have to be perfectly circled. You just want to have some of your little suction cups on here. I don't know what those are called, but so just put them where you feel like you want to have them. And you want to do it in a color that's similar to your background, but more pigmented, okay? So that you can kind of see that they're there. Okay, just like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take a darker color. So I'm going to take this same color and I'm going to mix it with with just a little bit of this of black, and just kind of, oh, that was too much. I don't want to do that. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take and I'm going to make it so it's harmonious with the color that we used, but it's much, much darker. Okay, and we're going to give those a shadow. So go ahead and make sure those spots are dry. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go along the sides of them, and you're going to go, make sure you don't have too much on your brush. You're going to kind of go along one side and then the other side. Kind of like you're putting parentheses around each one. It's very subtle, but it's enough that it makes it feel like it's kind of sunk in, you know, has that little sunken middle section to suck on you. Like the suction parts of the squid. Okay, just like that. All right, I'm going to take this dark pink and I'm going to kind of go along here. I'm just going to kind of give it a little bit of some shading through here with a stippling effect. I'm going to do that, and we're probably going to lose a lot of this when we do our colored pencils, so I'm not going to overdo it because I'm going to have to go back and do it anyway again, probably. But I kind of wanted to have a guide of what we want to do there. So there's our little kind of stippling shading. Okay. All right. Now let's dry it up and let's pull out our colored pencils. Actually, let's do the base first. Let's go ahead and do our sand on the ocean floor so that it has kind of a something that it's sitting on. And let's put in some dark sections so it looks a little more sandy. Okay. And then we also want some bubbles in there. So I'm going to dip into my blue. And let me wipe this off. I'm going to dip into my blue and I'm going to put some bubbles. So we're going to come around like this. So we're going to come around like this. And then I'm going to take some clear water and drag that blue all the way around to make that bubble. I'm going to leave that white spot in the middle. You want them to be lighter and darker. You don't want all your bubbles to be exactly the same. So use some with the darker pigment. Make some just little dots. And then make some with your little highlights. Have some little bubbles floating there. Put a few over here. Smaller ones. Okay. All right, so we have our bubbles. I think he needs one right here at the top. We're good. Okay, dry those up. Then we'll pull out our pens. All right, pencils. Yay, Kara. I'm glad you stopped in. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. I'm so thankful that you were here. All right, be blessed. Have a great afternoon. All right. Now, let's go ahead and pull out our colored pencils in the colors that we need. I'm going to be pulling out that the coral, the pinks, mostly. I don't know why I have a green. We don't need that. So I think I need this pink as our medium. I need this pink as our dark. And I need this pink as our light. Okay, so these are the colors I'm going to be using. I might even pull this one in somewhere. That might be a better medium. I think I'm going to use that one. All right. So we're going to use the Sakura. We're going to use the Peach Puff. And we're going to use the Bright Pink as our colors for our papers. Thank you, Stacy Lee. You're sweet. All right. So we're going to go ahead with a light touch. We're going to color in this pink areas that we need colored in. Okay. Then our medium, we're not going to go down quite as far. And then our dark, we're going to go right across the top. I need to have that sharpened. All of this is with a light pressure. We want that shadow. Okay, go back with the light. We're going to do the medium pressure this time. medium color, medium pressure. And dark. Okay, now we're doing heavy pressure. Isn't he cute? I've been thinking a lot about like the creatures. I've been studying in my Bible study about, you know, how the creatures praise his name no matter what. They don't ever worry or toil about tomorrow because God is going to provide, and how, you know, he just, no matter what, he, you know, they don't have to worry. And I think that's a good lesson for us as humans, to remember that if God is going to provide for the plants and the animals of the earth, how much more he loves us, what is he going to do for us? And for us to stop the worry and stress of daily life and to really start thinking about how much he loves us, and stop making our problems too big for God, because they're not. God can handle anything that gets thrown at him from our lives. And we don't have to feel like we are alone in anything that's going on, because he is truly the God of miracles. He is the God who loves us enough to make sure that we have everything that we need, and we don't ever have to worry about him letting us down. He's not ever going to let us down. And I think that that is something that we tend to forget as his children, is that, I mean, look back on your life and see how many times God's really let you down. He's never let me down, because even the bad times that I thought were the worst, now that I look back on them, turned out perfect in every way, like exactly the way that it was supposed to. So this little creature hopefully reminds you that God takes care of him in the middle of this vast ocean, and we are so much more important to God. So he is definitely going to take care of us in this vast thing that we call life on earth. So with all the craziness going on in the world and all the insanity that seems to be out there, just know that you have a God who loves you and cares more about you than you could ever possibly imagine. And he's going to handle it all. So just know that. Yes. God is bigger than the boogeyman. You're right, Rain. Oh, I love it. Yes. Yeah, my grandkids love Veggie Tales. All right, I'm going to go ahead and now put these dots kind of back in here. Remember, if you're using wax pencils, it's going to be harder to do watercolor over wax. So these are, I'm not sure. I'm sorry, not wax, but oil. These are a wax. But oil pencils are a little bit harder to go over with watercolor, and even wax can kind of block it a little bit. You want to make sure it's really nice and dry. But just know that as you're doing this, you want to just make sure you have a lot of pigment on there, and it's pretty saturated as you work over the top of these pencils. But it will And then also make sure you seal it, which is something that I've got to remember to do because I tend to forget that. So this is called stippling when you're doing dots, and you want to do them really thick in the areas that you want darker, and you want to kind of spread them out in the areas that you don't want to be quite so dark. So on these darker edges, I'm going to go with a lot more dots, and then I'm going to kind of bring them out and separate them out more in the lighter areas. I'm going to bring them down into the leg. Or it's not really a leg, it's a tentacle, right? Hang on, guys. All right, I'm going to go ahead and widen this out a little bit with those dots through here. There we go. I think that looks good. There. Okay. So now he's got all of his little dots. I'm going to pull out my ZSCM. No, it's painted. It's just yellow. It's more yellow than pink. I'll add in some pink there so you can see it. All right. I'm going to pull out my ZSCM 100 color glitter. He holds us and fights our battles. In hard times, he celebrates us on. Yes, he does. I always say he is my banner. He is truly the one who, and you guys, that comes from during the Bible times, you know, when somebody would, when a troop would go into battle, they would go into battle with a flag bearer at the front of the pack. He was the guy who was on the horse at the very, very front, carrying their flag for whatever troop or tribe they were part of, right? And so because of that, they were the one who was truly in the most danger, because they were at the very front of the pack, riding into battle, carrying that flag, right? So when God says he is our banner, that's what he means. It means that he goes into battle before anyone else to do battle. He's not waiting for us to make the move. He is rushing into battle for us so fast that he is the first person to hit that battlefield for us. And that's what it means when I say, you know, when we say God is our banner. that means that he is the first person into battle for us, and he is going to fight it with everything that he has, and he is not ever going to let us down. And that means that because he is the person who goes into battle for us first, he is the victor. We know that he's going to win that battle. So we don't ever have to worry about that. All right, I'm using my, I'm using this pink color for the dots on my ball. We could have made them glitter, but I didn't. I just chose a really nice pink color. Super cute. Okay. All right. Now let's take our white glitter pen, or not glitter pen, our white, our white gel pen. Hang on, I gotta find mine. It's right here. No, that's my black one. Where's my white one? We used it yesterday, didn't we? Did we use the white one yesterday, y'all? Can't remember if we did or not. If we didn't, then it's going to be over here in this. Hang on one second. Let me see where it is at. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So we're going to use our white pen, our white gel pen, out of this set. See, it has the swatch right here that shows you exactly what color it's going to look like. It has 4 times the amount of ink, so it's going to last you a really long time, and it's retractable, so you don't have to keep up with lids. The great thing about this, thank you for the roses, Jamie. The great thing about this, bye, Angel. Have a good day. Yes, amen, Candy. Amen, for sure. This set comes with 100 gel pens. So if you are looking for a really nice set, then this is a set for you. It's my very favorite set of gel pens. Actually, it is the only set that I use. I hardly ever pull out any of my other gel pen sets. Now, I have them and I love them. You know, I have a lot that I really, really like, but these are my favorite. And I pull these out daily. Whereas my other ones, I pull them out every now and then. But these, I pull out daily. I'm just covering up all that stuff that bled into the eye that I didn't want there. These layer really well. So. All right, and let's do a little highlight. And let's put in the eyelashes on this side now. Okay, darken this up right here. Darken this up right here. And there we have it. Look how cute, y'all. I'm going to call that done. What do y'all think? Make 'em bloom. Thank you so much for the heart. The wink wink. I love it. I love it. All right, so let me show you really quickly these gel pens, because I want to pull them out. I want you guys to be able to see them, because I don't think people realize, people are like, 160 bucks for a set of gel pens. I get it. That sounds like a lot. And I thought the same thing, but I can tell you that I initially got the 72 color set and I loved it so much that I went ahead and got this set after that. So, and the 72 color set was not quite as expensive, but it was pricey, and I hesitated. But when I got it, I did not hesitate to get this set. So what I did was got, because I loved the 72 color set so much that I went ahead and did this. I went ahead and got this 100 color set. So let me restart this flash sale for you guys, because this will be the lowest price that you can get it at. And it should start in just a few minutes. And it's not a ton of a discount, but it's, you know, 50 cents or $1 or something like that. I can't remember. But anyway, they, over the, I mean, obviously the normal price is $160. So, but this set has a glitter and metallic set on these two sections. It has a glitter and metallic set on these two sections. Okay, so it has it has your glitter set and your metallic set here, and then it has your regular sets here. So you have your neons, which, guys, these neons, look at those neon colors. They are absolutely gorgeous. You have your swatches, so you can see exactly what they're going to look like on paper before you even use them. Okay. And then you have your primaries, which are right here. I haven't swatched all these because I haven't finished swatching them, even though I've had these for months and months. I've had these, actually, I've almost had them a year, and I just haven't finished swatching them all. But these are your primaries. And then you also have your macaroon colors, which I haven't swatched yet. I've used a few of them, I guess. If they have a swatch in them, then I've used them. But if they don't, I haven't used them yet. So these are your macaroon colors. And then you also have your your pastels. And the great thing about them is the swatch thing that comes with it. You just color it, you put it down in the pen, and that way you can see exactly what color it's going to be on paper before you use it. So you know, because sometimes they can look different in the tube than when they write. They also are retractable, so you don't have to keep up with a lid. They have 4 times the amount of ink as a normal gel pen, so they're going to last you a really, really long time. And I'm going to tell you that I not only have the 100 color set and the 72 color set, but I also have the set that is the the neon gel set. And I have the Aura Sparkle 24 color set. And I have the monochromatic sets. Like, I'm telling you, I am obsessed with these gel pens. They're so, so nice. I love, love, love them. And I cannot tell you enough about these. This is the monochromatic set. This is the purple. But if you have the 72 color set, the monochromatic sets are just all of them put together. So the 72 color set is all of the monochromatic sets put together. So if you have that 72 color set, these monochromatics are not necessarily needed because the 72 color set has all of those in it. And then, of course, the neon set, which I have too. Where is my neon set? I don't know where I stuck my neon set, y'all. It's around here somewhere. But anyway, the neon set is all of the neons that are in the 100 color set. So if you have the 100 color set, then the neon glitters, I got the neon glitter, but they also have the neon. But the neon glitters are what I have in a single set as well. So you don't have to buy the large sets. You can get them in individual sets as well. So, yes, they come with the case. The 100 color set comes with this case. And the 72 color set comes with a case as well. Let me pull it out for you so you can see it. So the 72 color set comes in this gray case. And the 72 color set is all glitter. It doesn't have any regular gel pens. But the glitter in this set does not duplicate the glitter of this set. This set and this set have two separate glitter colors in them, so you don't duplicate. But this is the 72 color glitter set, and it also comes with this case. And you get your skin tones, you get your purples, you get your blues, your yellows, and you get your reds. So you get all of those in the 72 color set. And I also have a flash sale code for that 72 color set. So if anybody's wanting the 72 color set, let me know and I can start that flash sale code as well for you so that you can have access to both. Okay, but this is let me just pull it around so you guys can see it. Okay, so this is the 100 color set, and this is the 72 color set. Okay, and yes, they're nice. Okay, so Stacy Lee, you want me to start the flash sale for the 72 color set? Let me get that started for you. I have flash sale codes for all of the sets, so if there's any set that ZSCM makes that is in my list down here that you're wanting, just let me know. Here is the flash sale code or flash sale for the 72 color set. Let me find it and I'll pin it for you. And again, the 72 color set is the set that has all of the monochromatics in it. So you don't have to, hang on one second. Gotta find it. It's in here somewhere. One second. There's so many of these ZSCM sets, guys. They have a gold set, they have a white set, they have a black set, and they have the 72 color set. Here it is. Okay, so it is the flash sale code. You can get it for the $51.80 as opposed to the $79.90. This is that set. You get your reds and oranges. You get your greens and yellows, you get your blues and purples, and you get your skin tones all in this set. This is the glitter set, okay? So this is the 72 color glitter set. And this set has, like I said, it's got colors in it, guys, that I've never seen in a glitter set, honestly. Like, first of all, skin tones. Like, I've never seen skin tones in a glitter. But these have a whole set of just skin tones. Perfect, Stacy Lee. Glad you got your hands on it. Blue and purple. But, I mean, look at some of these colors. Like, this one right here is like it's like a misty blue color, you know, like you can't even, like, let me see if I can show it to you. Look at that gorgeous color. It's like a smoky blue almost. And you can see they're really, really juicy. They're super juicy, super shimmery. You know, they don't railroad or anything like that. They're very, very nice. And the fact that you have the swatch that shows you the color, so you can see that color and how gorgeous it is before you even put it on paper. I love that about these pens. I love that you can just kind of scroll through and grab the color that you need. And they're made really, really well. These are super high quality pens, guys. These are not your cheap run-of-the-mill glitter pen. Again, they have 4 times the amount of ink, but they also have the swatch that's built in so you don't have to keep up with a swatch card, which is my favorite part of these pens because I don't have to think about where is my swatch card. I can just look at it directly on the pen. Then it's got 4 times the amount of ink. It's retractable, so you don't have to keep up with the lid. All of the amazing things that you look for in a gel pen or in a glitter pen. So So that is a 72 color set. Now, we've got a little over 6 minutes left on that flash sale. It's $51.80. So you're getting an amazing deal on this. Normally $79. So go ahead and take advantage of it before that flash sale code runs out. This will be the last time I run it. I'm about to hop off of here because I have to go to an appointment. So I cannot stay on here any longer. I'm about to leave. The other sale that we have going is for the 100 color set. This is your 100 color set. You get 2 of your glitter sections. You get your neon glitters, your primary glitters, and you get some metallics. But then you get your neon regular gel pens. You get your primary gel pens, and then you get macaroons, and you get pastels, all in this one set. This is the 100 color set, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So the 100 color set, again, is normally $160, but we have a flash sale code running right now for, let's see. Oh, it's not running. Let me get it. Let me get it going for you guys. Okay, so we have that going right now. But I'm about to have to pop off of here. So it's only going to be running for the next, we've got a little over 4 minutes left, almost 5 minutes, and then I'm going to be out of here. Okay, so if you want to grab these at this price, now's the time to do it. I'm about to head out of here in 5 minutes. So if you're wanting to grab the 100 color set, we are out in 5 minutes. Okay. Bye, Rain. It was so good to see you. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Guys, I didn't peel the tape. We need to peel that really quickly. I'm going to do that now so you guys can see the edges. Dun, dun, dun. Look how cute that turned out. So cute. Y'all, I love the way that our tutorial turned out today. We're going to be doing a whole series of beach creatures. So you guys enjoy the series that we're going to do. I think there's 6 of them. So we're going to be doing 6 different little beach creatures, and I just think they're adorable. So you guys join me every day for those. We're going to be doing those over the next few days. So hopefully y'all will join me. And tomorrow I will be on in the evening time around 6. It will not be tomorrow morning. So 6 p.m. Central Standard Time I will be on, and we will be doing, it will not be tomorrow morning. So 6 p.m. Central Standard Time I will be on, and we will be doing our next beach. Do this beach series for a little while just because I'm enjoying doing the ACEOs, and I really want to do those for a little while. So that's just me. I'm being selfish, but we're going to do those. So I think it turned out super cute. So anyway, here let's see, we've got 3 minutes left on this sale. So if you want to grab some before I go, grab it. Otherwise, I'm going to hop off of here in just about 3 minutes time so that I can get to my appointment on time that I have today. I don't have time to stay on any longer because I have an appointment that I've got to make sure that I get to on time, because you guys know it is tax season and I have an appointment with my accountant and I have to get all that done. If you're a content creator, you know how that is, because you have to get all this stuff right in order to file your taxes. So I'm going to be doing that in the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on this flash sale. I'm going to stay on here long enough for everybody to get checked out that's got it in their cart. I know that several of you guys have them in your cart, so go ahead and get checked out before I hop off, because that price will jump back up to that that pre-flash sale price once we are done here. All right. Bye, Stacy Lee. See you later. Bye, Rain. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and doing our tutorial today. This was our tutorial. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time we will be doing another one of our sea creatures in our collection that we're going to be starting. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off of here. There's about 1 minute and 38 seconds left. I think everybody got checked out that wanted to be checked out. So I am going to go ahead and hop off, and I will see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. Bye.